Hello students, so today I'm going to start a new chapter of your science book and the chapter number is 11 and the chapter name is measurement. So measurement topic you also studied in your mathematics and both are same topic, means that it doesn't matter that in maths we have to study different measurement and in science we have to study different measurement. No, both are same. Okay, so I think that all of you know very well about measurement. Okay, and because you also studied in mathematics the same topic about measurement of mass. Okay, and how you can measure the length and all. So same you are going to study in science also, but a little bit different is here that you didn't studied about cubit, hand span, foot span, arm length in mathematics, so that I am going to teach you. So means that a little bit difference you will find out in mathematics and science, but both are same. So measurement, and you also studied about measurement in your previous classes in science book also. So that I am going to teach you. So in our everyday life we need to measure many things. What do you think that what is the need to study about measurement? But it's very important for us because in our everyday life we need to measure many things. Okay, for example, the street vendor measures the quantity of vegetables whenever you went to purchase vegetables. So the street vendor, they measure the quantity of vegetables, fruit, etc. Milkman measures the quantity of milk, the tailor measures the length of cloth, and so on. There are so many importance of measurement. Okay, so in our everyday life, so that's why I'm going to teach you. So which of the following, here some recall is given, which of the following things can be measured easily? So milk in a bottle, that can be measured easily. Okay, air around us, you can't measure that one. Water in sea, no, that one you can't measure that one. So height of your table, that's simple. Sugar in a ball, yes, that also. Width of your hair, yeah, that also you can. No, not width of your hair. Length of your hair you can measure, not the width of your hair. Okay, length of a notebook, yes, you can measure the length of your notebook. So these all are the things. Now measuring length, so we can measure the length of the things using our body parts also. In earlier days when there were no measuring tape or inch tape or any measuring materials, so what they used to measure means that anything by using the body parts. Okay, so what are the body parts, how we can measure that one, that I am going to tell you one by one. So first one is that cubit. What is cubit? The distance from elbow to the tip of the middle finger, from here to here. So the distance or cubit is the distance from elbow to the tip of your middle finger, that one is called cubit. Okay, so sometimes you observe at your home, sometimes that your mother used to measure the length of the sari like this. Okay, from cubit. Okay, so that one is cubit. Now hand span. So what is hand span? The length of between the tip of your thumb and the little finger. So you also know that is, and sometimes you also used to measure like that. How you can measure like that? Yes, 1, 2, so on. That in this way you can measure that one. So that one is called hand span. The length between the tip of your thumb and the little finger. So that one is called hand span. Okay, so that also I think that many of you have seen in your home any person that he or she is measuring, any old person like that, your grandfather, grandmother, that measuring like that. So in this way you can measure that one. Now so next one is that foot span. So what is foot span? The distance covered by 1 foot. If you are means that measuring by foot span, it is the distance covered by 1 foot, means that from your 1 foot to next another foot, that distance is called foot span. Okay, arm length. So what is arm length? The length between the shoulder, okay, and the middle finger. That in the morning assembly also means that daily we give you the instruction that take one hand distance. So that one hand distance is your arm length. Okay, from shoulder, okay, the length between the shoulder, okay, and the middle finger, that one is arm length. Okay, so these all are the four measuring length that we used to measure in earlier days, and nowadays also some persons that used to measure the length through it. Okay, but that is not accurate because why? Because we all know that everyone have means that all persons have different height. Okay, so due to that also means that they have different length between these all cubit, hand span and all, so that is not the accurate length. Okay, so what here one activities time is given that you can do at your home, that request your family member to measure the length of your dining table in hand span. So what activity you have to do, that you have to request your family member to measure the length of the dining table through hand span. Hand span means that the distance between the tip of your thumb and the little finger. So through hand span they have to measure that the length of the dining table. Okay, and after that you have to write the observation in the table. Your mother have to first measure the length, then your father, then your brother and sister, then you. So how many number of hand span, like that if you will measure like that, this is 1, then this one is 2, this one is 3, like that. So first you have to request your family members to measure the length of the dining table. After that you have to note that one in the table that is given here. So a number of hand spans if you will write here, then that will different of your father, different of your mother, and different of your brother and sister and you. Okay, so how it is different? Okay, so is the number of hand span of each member the same? No, that answer is no, because your hand span is small, your father hand span is big, your mother hand span is little bit small from your father, so that all have different hand spans. Okay, so the measurement obtained using a body part is not accurate. Okay, since size of body parts differ from one person to another person, we all know that we all have different size of the body parts, that's why it is not accurate. So therefore we need to measure, have a standard unit of measurement. So that's why we can't measure the things through our body parts, because nowadays we have the standard unit of measurement. So what is that? Meter. Meter is the standard unit of length. Okay, centimeter, millimeter, kilometer are the other units of length. So these all are the standard units of length that we measure, that is accurate, because these all are the standard unit of measurement. Okay, so here one Bingo's knowledge bank is given that cubit, hand span, foot span and arm length are called non-standard. Why it is called non-standard? Because it doesn't give us the accurate measurement, that's why these all are called non-standard units for measuring length. Okay, so and the standard units for measuring length are that meter, that is the standard unit of measurements are meter, that is the standard unit of length. Means that we all know that whenever we have to measure the length of anything, then always we use meter. The next one is centimeter, then millimeter, then kilometer. These all are the other units of length. Okay, so we measure length using a ruler, meter, a rod or measuring tape. So ruler you also have, that is called scale. So but in your instrument box you have a small scale, but if you will go to purchase the cloth for stitching something, so you can see that the shopkeeper, they used to keep a long scale. Okay, a long measuring scale to measure the length of the cloths. So and a meter, a rod also means that is called, and measuring tape also, inch, that is also called inch tape or measuring tape, that you can find out, you can find easily on tailor's shop. Okay, so these all are the measure length that that instrument that used to measure the length. Okay, so that's very simple and easy that you can find out that one, because you also have a scale, then you can use the scale to measure the small length. Then sometimes your mother, if she stitches the cloths, then she also have the measuring tape or inch tape. Okay, so that all things you can see easily. So these all are the things that these all are the instruments that used to measure the length. So now this topic is completed about that measuring length. Now in the next video I will discuss about measuring mass. Okay, and I will discuss about measuring capacity. So measuring length is completed now, and now you have to understand this topic through the video. So go through the video and try to understand this topic. Okay, thank you.